Hi everyone, and welcome back to the next segment. I don't have that much time anymore to do these video segments, but I'll try to fit it in when I'm doing something fun. And I went to Copenhagen today, just because I wanted to have some fun, just like I did last year and the year before that. And sometimes when I do, I share this with you so you can understand where I'm going and what I'm doing when I'm going wherever I'm going. So today I scored a whole bunch of weird stuff. And you know, it's always going to be weird when I score something. So guess what I had? A whole box of cogwheels! Yes! Crazy many cogwheels. I gotta do this, you know, just for YouTube effect. I'm just kidding. Look at that. This is like a huge box, man. With so many components in it. And it's like, I think the guys at Brinck, you know, the electronics store, I'm going to show you some pictures from and video from in just a moment, where I scored all this cool stuff here. They said there was like hundreds of printers or something like that went into this mystery box that I got from them. And that's pretty cool, because I always get some weird stuff. You remember the fluorescent light tubes, the really small ones? You have backlights for the TVs I got last year. That was kind of funny, so I just told them I need something to take back to my viewers when I come back to Sweden. And of course, Brinck Electronics guys, they're always friendly, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you my visit to Copenhagen. There's going to be a little bit here, a little bit talk there, and I'm testing my new cell phone, which I only bought for $100. It's an Xperia from Sony. Called L1. Is a really cheap new cell phone, low-end 5.5-inch smartphone, but it works as fast as a high-end. I couldn't see the difference between their 8,000 kroners or 800 or 1,000 bucks Sony. I couldn't see the difference. Honestly, it was the same speed as a quad processor. Maybe there's a couple of megahertz extra, 100 megahertz, 200 megahertz extra, I don't know. But I couldn't see the difference. Maybe it's the screen, maybe it's the resolution, but to me it looked the same. I'm in my 40s. I'm not going to be able to see 4K pixels on a 5.5-inch screen. I'm not sure you will either. You could differ, I don't know. But anyway, that's besides the point. Let's get to the store. It's a cool store with tons of electronic stuff, and they're my old friends. And a lot of them know me there, so I'm going to say hi to you guys. And I'm going to show you this store. And it lives every single year, and I love that, because it's the last electronics store back in Copenhagen. So I'm just happy that there is a store nearby that I can go and buy electronic components whenever I would just want to get something for fun. Okay, let's check it out. Hi, I'm standing in the middle of Copenhagen. Well, not exactly in the middle of Copenhagen. You probably get an idea if you see that behind there. I hope I'm not showing anybody the finger right now, but you can see the clock in the background, so you probably know where I am. Anyway, so, right. I'm in front of my favorite electronics store again. So, maybe I should take a look inside and see what's inside. Oh, they still have those electronics goodie bags. They usually sell for really cheap. I remember that when I used to live here in Copenhagen before. I always used to buy some of that just to have something fun at night to play with electronics and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. See if they got something cool. Alright, we're inside, and the nice people here actually allowed me to film, so they're always cool about that around here. This is where as you know before, if you remember a year ago, this is usually where I shot when I lived in Copenhagen, before I got all most of my weird electronics from back in the days when Thomas used to run the store. And it's a different store now, but it's the same cool people working here, pretty much. So since I'm allowed to check things out, I'm going to go around and check stuff out. So pay attention.
Ja, så er det. Stod der noget med 0,1 terawatt. Ja. Og så strømforsyningen, der fulgte med 12 volt 600 mA. Ja, dags. Men der var meget det.
Do you really think they got more components than me? I definitely think they do. And I wouldn't be surprised to think there's probably hundreds and millions of components like that in this place. So, wow. You gotta check it out.
Hvordan kommer det igennem de ben der?
Hvis vi snakker nanosekunder, så er der jo ikke noget problem.
Nej, men vi er jo tilbage igen der med den gang med højtaleren, du ved. PMPP og sådan noget der.
Okay.
Ja.
And guess what? They got 3D printers as well. So I think this is one of the Wellman sorts. I'm not sure they have the Van Hau anymore, but let's check it out and see what it is. They got more 3D printers and different ones than what I remember. This is such a small, cute one. But I'm here with one of the people I met first time here when I went last time to Copenhagen here to check this store out. And he is kind of like us, and I will kind of like to introduce you to him right here. And he's the guy who is in the store together with his friends and everybody who's worked here. And hello.
Hello, YouTube.
Isn't that a cool store? Isn't it just the coolest store? I mean, you got thousands, if not millions, of components there. Kind of like in you know, here. But like even more, like 10 times as much or something like that. And it's so freaking cool. And there was this guy called Pierre, I think. Let's see if I can fish that out of my pocket. There is this hackerspace, makerspace thing called Labitat that you can visit. You can Google this if you want to. And there's like it says that Labitat is a community for nerds, dorks, and geeks. A wholly self-financed hackerspace for grown-ups who like to take stuff apart. And they have this address called Örstedsvej HC Hans Christian Örstedsvej, I think, 5th KD. And that is on Frederiksberg, 1879 Frederiksberg, if you want to go and visit Labitat. They're kind of like an open space where you can go and mess around and, as far as I know, mess around with electronics. I've been invited, so I think I'm going to make it there next Tuesday, and I'm going to bring cameras, of course. So for this time, if you like this stuff, please remember to subscribe and press that alarm button and the like button. So until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.